My oh my. Who could have possibly predicted that we'd be back here? I mean, you could have. You could have reasonably predicted that because I said I was going to stream this game a few days ago. It's been on the Twitch schedule. I posted about it on social media earlier today. But if you missed all of that, if there was something else more important going on that may have taken up your attention and your feed, then you may have never have guessed it would be Alan Wake 2 one more time tonight. Let me get an audio check. That's great. So welcome back to both you and Alan Wake 2 for what should be the last time, as far as I can tell, because we are finally going to play the Lake House DLC for this game, which came out in October of last year. It was very busy in October of last year. Playing a lot of Silent Hill 2, having a lot of technical difficulties, and I just couldn't figure out a way to slot this in to the very packed schedule I had at that time. So it's been on the list for a few months, and now tonight I could finally happily get to the lake house. And it looks like it's going to be pretty spooky from what I saw. It's cold, folks. Gotta be real with you. It's very cold out here. Let me see. How cold is it? Oh man, it's gone down even more since I last checked. It is -3 degrees out there, folks. Feels like -8 with the wind chill. And good news is it's only going to go up through the night. Looks like it's going to go up by 1 degree. Oh wait, no, it's going to go down actually. I was like, that's interesting. No, it's in the negative, so I see it counting up, but they're all negative numbers. So it's just going to get lower by 1 degree every hour until till about 6 a.m. We're going to hit -9, and it's going to start warming up, baby. So go ahead, get your suntan lotion on, because by 10 a.m. tomorrow, we'll be at 0 once again. There you go. There's your Tuesday night weather report. If you can believe it. We got Dilly Todd's. Hopefully he's staying warm. Yeah, man, it's cold. Kids had school off today. They're going to have it off again tomorrow because of how cold it's going to be. And just looking at the forecast for the rest of the week, I don't see any reason to believe they won't have Thursday and Friday off as well. How fun and exciting for them. I remember what that was like. I remember back in high school, my senior year of high school, I had so many days off, not because of snow, but because of temperature, that I had to do a day of Saturday school. And don't you make any mistake. I've already told them about that. I said, don't you kids, you listen. If you miss too much school, they're going to make you go in on a Saturday. I tell you what. It is very cold, though. I just went out to take out the trash. We have like a communal dumpster corner. Very cool place. Very good vibes. So I went down to take that trash out, and it's like a 1 minute walk there, and then a 1 minute walk back. But by the time I made it back, man, I was like, it's been frozen mustache weather for a while already, but now it's frozen nose hair weather, where it just feels like it's solidifying inside, and I felt like two pins pressed on either side of my head, like just squeezing my brain freezing in its skull. It is rotten, unreasonably cold out there. It makes me feel very lucky, very fortunate, very privileged to be able to come home to a safe, dry, warm place where I can be comfortable, be happy. I can drink tea. You know, it's the kind of cold that it's concerning. It's because I know there are those who aren't so fortunate. I'm even worried, about all the little critters and such out there. It's just like it's the kind of cold that nobody can really live in. At least not in this climate where we're not really used to it. If it's like this all the time, shit evolves to live there and like that. But this is rough. I saw Chicago is at some point today reached temperatures lower than Antarctica, which made me both go, fuck, it must be very cold in Chicago, but also it probably should be colder in Antarctica. Antarctica. Seems like these days, if your shit's not on fire, then it's frozen solid. Car probably won't start cold. I could see that. Man, I hope not. I already had to deal with that whole fiasco like 2 weeks ago. I don't think that was so much as a symptom of the cold as it was just a bad battery, but it was a real motherfucker to deal with, to be out there in it, jumping it and taking care of it and all that. It's cold, folks. It's very unpleasant, so I hope you're able to stay warm. I'm streaming from the cold basement, but I think I'm going to be okay. I'm layered up. I got my hot tea here. I'm ready to settle in and play some Alan Wake 2, and this should be a one-off. That's the plan. I think this is about 2-ish hours. You know me, I'll probably meander, get lost, confused, but we should be able to knock this out in one run. That's kind of my objective right now, is do a couple one-off things. The Veilguard playthrough is over, but it was very long. I did the math and I forget what the number was. I actually did bother to do the math and see how long it was, but I want to say it was approximately like 43 hours long. I think that's the longest playthrough I've ever done, not counting things like wrestling streams. It was a long one. It was a good one. I have to I actually intrinsically associated that game with streaming. It was like, yes, I enjoy streaming, but I looked forward to it even more because it meant I got to play Veilguard, and now that part's done. So now I have to shift gears and learn to love streaming without Veilguard again. I think we'll be able to get there. But I do miss it. I do miss looking forward to it. I promise we're going to get started soon, because I showed up late and I do want to be able to finish this tonight within reason. I don't want to stay up too late. So I do get to sleep in a little bit because of the aforementioned snow day. But I did allow myself to start looking at... I said this at the end of Veilguard, that I had completely ignored all fan reception and stuff like that to the game. I allowed myself to start looking. And to my surprise, doesn't seem like it went over super well with fans. And these are like people who play it and like Dragon Age, not, reactionary like cultural war stooges on YouTube. It's like people who are actually invested in this and played the game. And I mean, I don't think it's like an overly negative reception, but I see a lot of people talking about like where it could have been better versus how good it was. You know what I mean? And that's kind of a shame. I'm glad I didn't look at any of that stuff before I started, though. That was my whole intention, was I didn't want to go in with any sort of bias against it. I didn't want to hear a bunch of criticisms and then look for them. I wanted to be able to enjoy it on my own terms, and I still saw some things, some areas of improvement possibly, but I still really enjoyed the game. I was kind of disappointed to see that a lot of people didn't have the same experience for a lot of the same things that I noticed and talked about when I reviewed it finally at the end of the playthrough, but I very much enjoyed that game. Oh, but I hope you're doing all right. I wouldn't blame you. Probably not. You're probably not doing all right. I don't blame you if you're not. Nobody could reasonably blame you if you're not. It's been a pretty fucking messy 36 hours here, and that shit'll hit you. That shit'll hurt you. And it's just, I know we all remember how fucking exhausting those 4 years were the first time around. And it's like, here we go again, and we're hitting the ground running, and shit is dirty. It's discouraging. And if you're a person of color, right? If you're a queer individual, if you're of any sort of minority in this country, there's a lot of very real reasons to be upset and scared and nervous. And I hate that for you. I hate that for you, man. I don't know what you do. I don't know. I'm not educated enough, well-read enough to tell you what we do now. how we deal with it, what's the right process. But, you know, I kept seeing people say this time around it's going to be different in a bad way, derogatory way. It's going to be different. It's going to be worse. And I hate to be, you know, negative Nancy and speak from a cynical place, but I do think they're right, because I think in just a couple of hours it would just, they're not, you know, there's no subtlety, there's no secrecy, there's no attempt to move in the shadows. They're going to do this in the broad daylight. They're going to come in and sign your livelihood and your rights away. They're going to shit all over you, and they're not going to apologize for it. They're not going to be ashamed of it, and you're just going to be, it's going to be normalized. The world's just going to normalize the fact that you've got shit all over you all the time. Tea in the harbor, pitchforks. Look, I love it. You know, I think most people are too complacent to take that initiative, and like, I'm just talking to an audience of 5 on Twitch. I don't got shit in my hands. You know what I mean? But, you know, and sometimes, you know, I feel like a lot of people will opt to not, you know, I feel like you're not supposed to talk about this stuff, right? You're supposed to just sit down, play video game, be happy, and that works for some people, and I have often done that out of, you know, not out of a place. Also, what's going on, Kit? Great to see you. Kit, I was just watching your cousin, Dana Ashbrook. I started my Twin Peaks rewatch I've been talking about for ages, for now unfortunate, obvious reasons. I was watching your cousin today. Bobby popped up. I said, that's Kit's cousin right there. I turned to the nobody next to me, and I said, that's Kit's cousin right there. Good to see you, Kit. Hope you've been well. You're down in the south. I heard it's getting cold and snowing down there. I'm sure that's fine, right? My dad lives down south, and it's not quite -3 degrees cold, but it's cold and snowing in a place where it doesn't get cold and snows. And it's like, it snowed like a good amount too. But you know, I feel like some people opt to stay in their lane and not talk about these things online, and I get it. You know, I've taken that route in the past, not out of a fear of like offending or alienating people, because I don't fear that. You know, I have a pretty small, concentrated audience, and I think if there was any potential to offend or alienate those people, I would have done it by now, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, don't have like a sponsor to contend with or anything like that. And I also don't want to overstate the reach of this platform, at least for me specifically, because it don't reach too far. But I don't know. I think something I'd like to do over the next 4 years is get more comfortable in getting out of my lane and talking about current events, political or cultural. I'm not saying I'm about to become like a political commentator stream, because I don't have what it takes. I don't have I'm not well read enough, and I would just make a fool of myself. But I think I'd like to get more comfortable calling things out and talking about them, because I think that complacency in this era could be dangerous. I think if we don't talk about the very overt reality that we're living in like a white nationalist oligarchy, which isn't new, by the way. Again, you know, that I think everybody that's listening to this would be smart enough to probably already know that. You know, it was true a few days ago, as true as it is now. But when you have like 3 of the richest men or maybe the 3 richest men in the world sitting front row at the presidential inauguration, smiling, it's what I mean. It's like they're just not even subtle. It's not a secret. You know, they just want to shit all over you, and that's the end of it, right? And you know, I think we need to be more cognizant of that, and we need to talk about that. And I'm not saying I got the solution, right? I'm a guy who's about to play Alan Wake 2, and that's going to be most of what I do tonight. But you know, I don't think we can turn a blind eye or deaf ear to it much longer, for fear of what we may reap once we're done sowing. Important to take insignificant platforms and spaces we do have and use them to the best of the ability for betterment of things. I agree. That's kind of my point. that's kind of my point. And, you know, it's very discouraging and it's challenging to see this, you know, this fucking pig waltz back into the Oval Office, and he's just signing shit. He's signing shit so quick that he don't even know what he's signing. He's got to like stop and be like, wait, what's this one? And now we're exiting the World Health Organization, and now trans or non-binary individuals basically don't exist at the federal level, although the language in what was signed into effect basically states that everybody, your gender is assigned at conception, which would technically mean we are all now legally female because, you're by default have female genitalia until the male genitalia perhaps grows in to replace it. Here we are talking about genitalia. We haven't even started the game. It's getting real weird tonight. So that's great. We're all legally women. Men have been banned. And maybe for the best. ICE raids have already begun. And, hey, but at least TikTok's still here, right? Even though he was the guy to say, let's ban TikTok in the first place. And then it took motherfucking Cadaver Joe all the 4 years to get it done. Just in time for him to come back and say, let's unban it. It's just a joke. It's a fucking, it's a rigged game, and you're always going to lose. And it's tough, man. I still have not installed TikTok. I'm going to hold out on this for a while. I'm not saying I'm never going to use it again. But I'm not, because I was so fine with not having to upload TikToks anymore. And also because I just have not found that it's been a productive effort at all. I don't think it's translating to any sort of support for what I'm doing here. It's just its own thing over there, and I don't really care about what's happening over there. Does it, it doesn't really mean much to me. But I used to have a reminder set on my phone to post TikToks, and it would go off at 11 a.m. every day, and I took it off, and I saw the reminder disappear. If I popped up in my calendar on my phone, I could see the reminder on every single day of the year, and so I deleted it, and I just saw all the reminders disappear, and I can't tell you how nice it feels to just go, that's one thing I just never have to do again. That's one less thing every day going forward that I don't have to do anymore. Namaste. So 24 hours later to be like, nope, you got to do it again. It's like, that's too crushing. That's soul crushing. I'm not going to do it. So I'm not saying I'll never reinstall it, but right now I've made my peace with not using fucking TikTok. And it is pretty gross to see how quickly they bent the knee and kissed the ring for Big Daddy Trump. But they're all, if I was going to protest it on an ethical stance from that point of view, I think I would have to do it with all of them. Obviously, his fucking Nazi stooge runs Twitter. Zuckerberg has fallen in line as well. So there goes Threads. Precious Threads. I actually did post something last night on I posted it on all three of them. I posted on Threads like fuck Trump and Elon and Nazis. And I got a little thing that popped up and said like, hey, some posts like this have resulted in like a terms of service violation. Are you sure you want to post it? I just laughed. I said, hell yeah, I want to post it. So I did. They didn't get me yet, but I saw also on TikTok too that like search results in the U.S. already look different than they do elsewhere. If you do look up like Trump or fascism, or you get like a warning if you say something as controversial as Free Palestine, like it's already happening, man. The state sanctioned media takeover is happening, man. It's too bad he's part of that group now, because there's a lot for that fucking guy to work with these days, but he blew it. He's a stooge just like the rest of them. Long-windedly agreeing with you. Did a little post on my Discord. Wish I could do more. Continue to use TikTok in the off chance I can sweeten a contract deal pot in some capacity by roping in my viewership figures. And see, that's because you found a smart way to do it. Like, I just have no practical purpose for it. I've not seen it translate into anything here, and so it just doesn't really mean much to me. Even if something gets a lot of views, it's just meaningless to me. So I'm not saying I'll never go back, but I'm enjoying not having it right now. And I also didn't use it beyond posting on it. It's not like I would go on it and like scroll the feed there. Like I'll go on, post something. If I see some friends uploaded stuff, in the meantime, I'll watch, one or two of them, and then I'm out for the rest of the day. So I don't like, it's not something I was going to miss anyway. It's a very easy thing for me to cut out. But yeah, I don't know. We should get started here probably, right? But look, I just want to, I'm probably not great at articulating these thoughts. It's very stream of consciousness. Maybe I should write it down and recite it like a speech. Maybe a little bit more eloquent and perhaps more profound. I don't know if it'd be profound at all, but like I said, some guys are happy to come sit down and not really talk about what's happening out there, play a game, talk about game, good night, and I don't judge those people. I follow quite a few of them and enjoy what they do, so I see the benefit in doing it. But when things get as dark and dire and as hopeless as they're already feeling like I said, 36 hours into this thing, I just think I'd be doing myself a disservice and anybody who bothers to spend time here a disservice by ignoring what's happening out there, because you can ignore these things until it's impossible, and then you're in fucking trouble. You know what I mean? And one last thing I'll say this. One last thing. And I promise we'll play Alan Wake 2, because I'm trying to play all this DLC tonight, and it's already 10:30. Okay? I can't stay up all night. But I'll just say this, and you're going to be like, oh, brother, he's back on this again. I'm just going to say this. A lot of people, and just hear me out, a lot of people have already kind of moved on from this Luigi Mangione kid. I know you're like, oh God, he's talking about this again. A lot of people moved on from this kid, and it's an old story. The news cycle is quick and frenzied, and we've already moved on to many other things. With good reason. There's a lot happening right now, and I'm sure it'll come back up again once his inevitable trial and this and that. But I saw a lot of interesting reactions to that event when it happened. Very compelling stuff. And I feel like, the takeaway I wanted from that wasn't that everybody go out and hunt down CEOs and wealthy people in the streets, because, like I said, a lot of people way too complacent for that and have too much to lose to do such things. Everybody's built like this Luigi kid, myself included. All right, but something I saw that was very interesting was the universal celebration of what he had done, and that the overt murder, the assassination of a wealthy person who accumulated their wealth by leading a very predatory and exploitative industry such as privatized healthcare. Not everybody, but a lot of people seemed fairly pleased by that. And the takeaway I hoped would happen was so many people might take the opportunity to realize that all this culture war bullshit, man, it's all just a distraction, and everybody just gets, on both sides of the political spectrum, gets played against each other and told that it's the person on the other side's fault. These people are the reason that your life's not good. These people are the reason that your taxes go up and that the cost of living goes up and that the minimum wage stays down and that you can't support yourself or your family. And they want to distract you with all these little tiny things that don't affect you, while they stay at the top and they laugh and they celebrate and they dance on your graves. I was hoping maybe that event would start to wake people up to that reality. And again, you see the three richest men in the world sitting front row at the presidential inauguration, smiling and celebrating. So overt, so blatant. They're still doing it. That's how stupid they think you are. They're doing it and they're not hiding it. I think most people are more normal than you might expect. Those aren't the people that get on the news. Those aren't the people who lead hate campaigns online. I think most people just want to be able to support themselves, do what makes them happy, provide for themselves or their families. I think that's what most people want. And when it comes to how other people live, I don't think most people really care, as long as you're not infringing on their ability to pursue happiness and that you're not harming others. But the people at the top want you to care about that. They want you to be distracted and not spending time figuring out who it is that wants you to stay where you are and who is the one that's been shitting on you. That's what I hope people would realize. I don't know if they will. I don't know if I'm asking for too much. But I think if more people can get wise to that fact, we might be able to make something productive out of the next 4 years. I don't know. We finally lost empathy for the rich who make money off the less fortunate. That's what I'm asking for. That's what I want. That's what I want to see more of. That's what I want. Because everywhere I see, by the way, this Luigi kid gets brought up. He gets brought up on SNL. Cheers. Gets brought up on Kimmel. Bill Burr said "Free Luigi." Shout out to Bill Burr, big fan. People laugh and then clap. I don't know why this happened. I saw like a GCW wrestling. I don't know why Luigi Maccioni was in a wrestling video package. I don't know what's going on in GCW. But he came up on the feed, and what happened? Big pop. Big pop. People are not so eager to bring blood to the streets, but they are feeling the energy behind what he did. I'm not calling... this isn't a call to arms. This is just an appeal to wise up. Maybe the price of eggs have gone down. Has anybody bought any eggs today? Huh? All right. I've been ranting it's been almost 30 minutes, dude. I'm so fucking bad at this. I show up late, sit down, say I need to try and finish this tonight. And then I talk for 30 minutes about fucking Luigi Maccioni. I'm sure we'll have more talks like these throughout the who knows how long. But it's something I want to get better at and more comfortable doing, is not always talking about the game I'm playing, and maybe speaking out a bit more about more significant things. That doesn't mean you don't play games. That doesn't mean you can't talk about games. It doesn't mean you can't do the things that make you happy. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. All right. That's why we eat shit, so that we have the time and the resources to do the things that make us happy. And that's what we'll do tonight. We're gonna play Alan Wake 2, and I think it's really spooky, this expansion, and I'm looking forward to it. Feels like a little while since we played something proper spooky, so let's finally do it. All right. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Thank you for allowing me to get comfortable on this soapbox. I drank nearly all of my tea. And the tariffs will probably work, right? People were talking about Trump saving us and driving prices down to the sandwich shop I went to. Dude, I mean, look, everybody got the Fell For It Again award on this one, right? And we could go all night, couldn't we? We could go all night. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of people we could blame for this. And I still feel bad for some of the people who fell for it, who fell for it once and fell for it a second time. And of course there's the shame on you, shame on me thing. But, I think it's a shame that some people could still be convinced after all this time. And I think it's probably not out of a genuine concern for like the economy or a willingness to spend less at the grocery store, but more do they just get like a permission slip to be as racist as they want, as they've always wanted to be, right? And they're not all like that. That was my point. I think most people are more normal than that, but I think there's a lot of culpability with the last administration. I actually would probably throw most blame at their feet. If they gave people something to believe in and aspire to, they probably would have been easy to get away from the cult of MAGA. But I don't. Let's. I keep saying we're gonna play it, and then I get caught on something else. So we're gonna play. We're gonna play the Lake House. Descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. It's been a while since I played Alan Wake 2. I don't quite remember everything that's happening in this world. I've also never played Control, which I feel like this has a lot of maybe tie-in to. I'd like to remedy that. No pun intended. Remedy Studios. This year, I'd like to play Control at some point. My mom was telling me how my taxes will be fixed now that Trump is in office and the tax code expired. It's like, Mom, did you know who put the last tax code in effect? The one you hate? Yeah. There's one person I'm looking forward to watching eat crow. He is the guy who sent my husband the news headline, Trump won president, along with the message, get fucked, since he knew my husband was anti-Trump. Isn't that so nice? Great people over there. Clearly people with the best intentions for the world and the country and their neighbors. Right? Alright, let's get fucked. Let me know once it really starts how the audio balance is. It sounds kind of quiet in the cans, but maybe it won't to you. I don't know.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so we're Estevez. Oh, big text. Love you, Alan Wake 2. We're Estevez, who was a character in Alan Wake 2. Who, yeah, is from the Federal, can't say Federal tonight, Federal Bureau of Control. And we're learning about this little side quest she went on, I suppose.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Everything sound alright? Actually, I am going to turn my headset up. I don't know if it's too quiet on your side, but it's a little quiet on mine. I have to remember how to play this game.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Alright, so let's see. Left stick, run. Aim. I think triangle was something. Yeah, okay, we got our ammo. Heal. Not sure if the flashlight stuff's going to be a mechanic in this or not.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Already feels quite tense, ominous, spooky. The last DLC I had played for this, Night Springs, was a little silly, campy. It was all over the place by design, actually, but definitely felt a bit more lighthearted in comparison to the base game, where this feels maybe, if it keeps this tone consistently across the entire campaign, I think might even be a bit spookier than the original game. And I did quite enjoy Alan Wake 2. That was, of course, my most streamed game last year, to my surprise. It was a long playthrough. I'm sure it's eclipsed by Veilguard, but it was a pretty long playthrough. Quite a journey.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Kit, did you get a chance to play Veilguard yet? I knew you'd been holding off and were very busy for a while, but I also know you were quite excited and looking forward to it. I just finished it a little bit ago.
Wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
I'd be curious to get your feelings on it so far, if you have. Nope, still need to buy it. I gotcha. No doodling. Well, it's quite an adventure you're in for then. And I came away from it with a very positive read on it. So when you get to it, I hope you have a similar experience. The lake house, good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Coffee black as midnight on a moonless night. It's Twin Peaks. Just started rewatching it. Deerfest this week. Fuck yeah, Deerfest, baby. Bad news. HQ still dark. Not allergy bad. No, I'm a beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Everything too expensive. I hear you on that. Yeah. No, I get it. It ain't easy to part with like $70 for a game.
Hello.
It hurts.
Welcome to another exciting day.
Hello.
The Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, safety, security, and censorship.
It's a scene.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid...
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Urgent reminder. Lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Redacted is just peeing, by the way. That's what they're blacking out. Paddle birding. I don't know what that means. These activities can result in redacted, in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Do I have a flashlight? If so, what? Ah! So that's just a visibility flashlight, and that is a strawberry frosting donut. But I don't think it'll have combat utility like the regular game, or maybe it will. Status update to all staff. On-site observations teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field, originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Ava Ramani.
That's handy.
Oh, wow. I could have very easily missed that. All right, folks. Are we ready to check the map in a survival horror game? Are you ready to be back into this?
Well,
Experiment? What, just on the other side of this? Oh, maybe in here?
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Head of the lake house. Ah, the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Nothing evil ever happens here. Experiment in progress. Oh boy. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. New key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. Old card went missing.
They must all be working on the lower levels.
How would I know if it is stolen or lost? Can we get the password to this computer? Does it matter? Extensive testing. Subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked... I gotta get my face out of the way. Researchers asked... to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and its ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. I don't see any passwords in there. There you go, very natural door shutting. Are we going down there? There's more blue question marks. What do I... That's very intense. Okay, where, if I... So this is a blue question mark, I assume? What's this?
Changing passwords, huh?
Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc., but do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that the time being passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Okay. Significant personal dates. Okay, so what? This will be today's date. At the age of 38 in bold letters. Okay, so 38 is going to be... Okay, permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. So 38. Well, that would be the permanent part, right? Hold on. Permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay, hold on. There was something over here I didn't look at. I was thinking these might be numbers as well they'd want to use. But maybe not. Do you think that she did just use today's date anyway? So 38 and then September 14th, 23. Oh, no. And then I guess September 14th.
Damn it.
No. Or do I have it backwards? Do I even need to figure this out, by the way?
Come on.
Okay. Or wait, hold on. Well, that is okay. Maybe 38's the day that changed it, or the number that. Let's see. Because 38, it's bolded. I'm guessing is like that would be the number she used, the new temporary number. Permanent set of digits at the beginning. Numbers that change daily. So maybe 38 is the number that changed today. So what's the permanent? Maybe it is something over here on like a... But there's no date on this. Or number at all. There's no number or date on this either. July 18th, that's bolded. July 18th. Okay, so it'd be July 18th and then 38. Yeah. Bingo! We hackers. Oh, I guess I did need to do this. Unlock a door. Yeah, it's fine. We'll unlock it. Hello! Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Project Arbitus has... That sounds evil. It's officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus, so that sounds evil. And they are shared research material, so can I... Blah, blah, blah. Next Wednesday. Go fuck yourself. I apologize for the difficulty. My wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. Trouble in Paradise. Too busy to attend meetings. Proposed annual budgets. Okay, well, let's go. Let's get out of here, right? There's still a blue... What's the last blue circle? Is that over here? Can I watch this? Do you have a reel for me to watch? I already looked at this. What is it that you want me to see here? Because I believe I've seen it. Alright, I'm gonna head on now. We've got a lot to do, I think. Let's get to the good stuff, eh? Oh. Keycard access to the elevator. Oh, do I not have that?
Access denied.
Oh. What else do you need me to do? Oh, my goals. Okay, get keycard access to the elevator. Well, I saw that there was another blue... where's the door? Where's the door? Oh, there was a... like a bird. I see there's a blue circle over here, but I don't see anything. How would I get a new key card? Door unlocked. There was something about a replacement card, right? New key card be issued. Nothing about how to get it. Is there a card in this room? This does not seem like the kind of thing I should be getting stuck on. This is the part where the game begins. Only me, though, right? This is why you don't spend the first 30 minutes going on a political diatribe, because then you get stuck for another 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get a key card. Did somebody leave one at their desk? Potentially. No, how did I get a key card? Did I look over here already? Oh, I don't think I looked in here. Okay, this has got to be it, right?
This should come in handy.
I think that's what we say. Bazinga? Alright, Jesus. Here we go, Estevez. Smooth sailing from here. Just go one floor down.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
Level 1.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation
Is that
in the
bad?
lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Alan!
Belay that order. Shit.
Those good old
Threshold event
Alan Wake
at the
jump
lake
scares.
house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. What the fuck was that?
Leave the facility?
Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
Wait a minute. You want me to get the power back on in a survival horror game? How did it feel to break such ground? And read documents? As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team were being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risk related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Whew, there was a lot of reading in this game, wasn't there? The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P, I told you, Redacted stood for P, to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies and thus its reality-altering effect are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian, I saw that big word, I had to take a minute, makes his work the most suitable research material. I do have some water here. I've already drank all my tea. I might have to get a refill on something at some point. Speaking of which, here's a thermos. Oh, that's right. This is a save thing. That's right. Okay, we'll save. I gotta relearn some of this stuff for Alan Wake.
Dr. Darling.
Oh, his name's Darling? That's very cute. Hope he's doing well. Is this lights?
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Alright, that's no problem. At least it's colorful. No power.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Pick up power core, aligned power core with receiving socket, insert power core. Okay, so you are... This was the power core, this is just the receiver. I guess this is probably just the receiver, yeah? So we gotta find a power core and put it there. No problem, I have no reservations at all about stumbling through the dark here. I'll be able to find that A-OK. I think that looks like a power core, and I don't think anything bad's gonna happen when I pick it up.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What you talking about? What is that? Some sort of super gun?
From the side.
Of course not. Maybe when the power core is in? And get super gun?
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules's keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have level 3 level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of Blackrock. Been grinding the Blackrock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Weapon test using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications of Blackrock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OHIO who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Wish they'd make these things lighter.
Ooh. Now it's even darker because my flashlight's not out.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I hear unfriendly sounds out there. Great.
At least the elevator's back.
Okay, I think there were things... Oh, I'm hearing more not nice sounds. Go ahead and shut the door. There was something over here, I think, that needed electricity. Yeah. What was this? What that do? Oh.
First off,
oh,
a huge thank you to everyone. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site in the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can I say create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Headwritten to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impact. Sorry, I really can't, please. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll
all right.
clearance, of course, but that maybe that can.
I've heard enough, darling. Now this feels like a proper safe room again. Here we go. Didn't even see this last time. Boom. Alright, I don't know what that switch did. I want to go get the super gun, I think. Get to the experiment site in sub-level 5. Find a way to get the key card and gun by exploring the facility. Maybe we can't get it just on using what's on this floor. What's that? What's that and where is it? What?
Me, I am in... never fucking works.
Oh! Duh! Is the elevator back? No, it's not! I can't get through there. What's the deal? What's the deal? What do I do? How do I do it? Can I get this gun, actually? I don't know. Just stop. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. I can't close that door. Does it work? Does it work? Can I go through that side? Shut up. Come on. Oh, it...
There isn't high enough clearance.
Ah! Oh, this place is so weird. Oh, I took damage for that, too. That's lame. Can I actually shoot them? I'm confused on this.
This isn't working.
Okay, no, it's not working. I'm gonna die? What the fuck? What do I do? How do I heal? Can I shortcut this? Right, so then... Is flashlight... Do I use the flashlight on them? I forget how that works. I don't remember how to play. Flashlight boost. What was that? R1? So I think I am doing that still? They have like the aura of wanting me to do that to them. Where are they? Ah! Oh! Does this not work either? What? What am I supposed to do? How do I reload battery? Oh, keep going. What's this? Oh, the elevator is back. When did that happen? Is this the other? Oh.
Fuck were those things?
So that didn't go brilliantly.
Deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was kind of a mess. How do I reload the battery?
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths. Then get to work.
Having to like
collapse the threshold.
Having to remember how to play this game, but then also like it not following the rules I'm used to is challenging.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
So this is the painting that yells at you.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals.
They used all my health packs.
Any relation?
1,000 paintings used corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm
Pull it
down.
together.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to
Cut it out!
No. Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
And what part of the map is this? Okay, I think on the next floor we can get perhaps what we need to access the super gun. I'm guessing that gun is going to be necessary to kill those things.
Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't 100% positive on what this was, or like what relation it had to the main plot of Alan Wake 2. I kind of just assumed it was its own thing, and I think it sort of is. And perhaps filled with references to Control that are going to continue soaring over my head, but I would like to play that this year. I know it's maybe not the ideal order and how to play through this conjoint universe, but regardless of that, I've heard it's a pretty great and unique game. And I am pretty fascinated by this wacky universe they've put together. Control's also getting like a multiplayer game this year. Everybody's got to try it out, but if it's up to the quality standard that their single player efforts have set, then Outlast has taught me to keep an open mind. The automated typing device ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, a known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. I see, so this is a para-utilitarian chat GPT. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use a language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic... I can't read. I forgot how. The typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they'll be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. So yeah, actually it is paranormal chat GPT. I see what you guys are doing over there. I see the story you're telling. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Okay, so Arbitus is her project studying Alan Wake's writing. Ramnus is his project studying the painter.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
I didn't think we'd hear from Alan.
Diana and Jules.
No, I didn't mean to start him over.
Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way.
Okay, so that's a real Alan Page?
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
I don't predict things are going to go well for these Marmonts, if they're even still alive at this point. It seems they are playing with things they don't quite understand.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Got a lot of reading and listening, huh?
Let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled.
So they were trying to find other writers to invoke the same effect that Alan's writing has. Do another quick save. Alright, we'll do a manual one as well. Oh, look at these. It's been a while. Hello, does anybody have a keycard for a super gun?
Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Is this the supernatural ChatGPT?
Need a higher clearance keycard.
Alright, this is a lot of desks to look at. I'm guessing none of these have anything on them because they're not actually stationed by people. What's this over here? Can't get into this either, can I? That door looks open. This does have a very good atmosphere so far.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we hadn't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Sounds like she's having an existential crisis, as Alan accurately writes about conflict in their marriage, but unable to decide whether the conflict is a result of his writing, or if his writing is a result of the conflict. Oh boy, we're getting the flares in here. And whether the distinction even matters. Okay, well, I don't have any better clearance for having been in here. Right? Where else can I go in this room? Okay, maybe maybe this direction? Y'all are gonna manifest something real bad with whatever you're doing. There's just no good end result of whatever it is you're doing down here. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted in the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted. Wake's publishing house. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. That's Barry. Joe Pesci. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in his typewriter. These are these all pages of attempted recreations of Alan's writing? Using an algorithmic system? Y'all are gonna unleash hell. Okay, I don't know if those really yielded anything terribly helpful, did they? How am I going to get... Did these doors open? Did I try that yet? Oh, yes they do. Okay. And encouraging signs down the hall. So we can't fight these at all, right? That's what we've learned? Not yet, anyway.
Shit. I can never say no.
What about with this? Oh, it sounds really bad. So, I mean, you give me the shotgun, that seems to imply I should be getting ready to use it on something, right?
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Okay. Okay, so this is the same. Wow, a lot of really bad sounds.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
I'm still confused. Like, the flashlight seemed to not be doing anything either when I encountered them down up above.
Shadow is here.
Oh, here they are. Okay, you guys. Oh! Now that's some classic Alan Wake. Ah! Jesus! I'm dead. Oh, that's not how the story goes. That's not the end of my story. God damn. They're extra tough. What's my goal, though? Am I doing Shadow Battle Royale, or do I just need to run to the door at the end of the hall, or into the room, and go through that, right? I'm gonna try it. Fuck you guys. It's probably not gonna open. Oh, it opened big time! It opened big time! I'm so sorry. I fucking Jesus Christ! It opened a lot. Oh, what? Just thought I was dead. I was accepting my fate there. There's a dodge button. Ugh. Okay, brother man. It is a challenge remembering how to play this. So I am fighting them? Should I go ahead and fight them all? Because apparently I'm going to have to fight a big one on the way out. Or again, do I not want to fight the big one? Whoa! Oh my god, dude, really? Oh, I can't get past it. I remember now, okay. I have to flashlight the spots by the door. I'm dead again. What the fuck? Okay, it's like ramped up difficulty. I know it's like post-game, but god damn it. I don't know if I'm supposed to fight everything. It doesn't seem right to me. Maybe this? Okay. Come on. What do you mean? Ah! Fuck you! Jonesy, not now. I don't have any health. Fuck. Shit! Come on. And now what? We loop again, but to what benefit? Oh, there's health.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
That was really tense and scary. Oh, I didn't necessarily mean to use that there. Okay, is it going to be more of that, or...
What is that?
Probably shouldn't go through it. Ooh. Realities converging on one another. Wait. This is entirely different. Oh, okay. Power core. Hold on.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
How so? What just happened? Do we want to move the power core over here?
Won't open without power.
Oh, I see. Got it. I see. The pipes disappeared. Alright, nobody fuck with me while I'm walking through the dark with this big cube. Makes me very vulnerable. Can't see very well. I'm scared. I just got killed a bunch of times. It's getting very cold down here, by the way. Okay, that's there. We need to get power back on, though, right? This isn't going to do anything without that? Or does it have power? Okay, it worked. Jonesy, please. Jonesy, please. Jonesy, please. Jonesy, please. Come on, nobody needs to see that. Come on. Say hello. Hello. And now, please. Get your claws out of my shoulder. Trying to get people a show that, quite frankly, they did not pay for, Jonesy. Come on. Have a little more dignity. Okay. There's another one here. I see that. So what, we want to see what happens when both are charged at the same time? Yep, Jones. We're in the Jones zone now. Producer Jones has returned to try to help out. Thank you so much. Okay, now that's on. Dude, seriously? Okay, and why? Oh, look, it's where the yellow paint comes from. So you know what direction to go. What did we gain by doing that? Why did we do that? Huh. Oh, this maybe? Oh, hey, it's the painting that yells at you. This is so trippy.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Jonesy's being a good boy now.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
Damn, I didn't get to ask him about Alan Wake.
On the Marmonts. What did they do?
I don't know, Estevez, you have been reading all these notes? We can pick it up. Okay, we didn't get a key card that we needed.
Access denied.
Go back up one.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
In effect. Please remain calm.
Okay, 2 didn't look like this before, right?
In effect. Please remain calm.
Before 2 was just the painting that yells at you. Okay, so we've got people who are shadowed out, our typical Alan Wake enemies. But then we also have the paint things that don't die to the weapons we have. So I think we have to get the super gun for that. Okay, you know, I'm going to try to finish this tonight, but I'm not going to push it too late, so it feels like there's more here than I bargained for, necessarily. Or anticipated, is probably a better way to say it. I'm bargaining for whatever it'll give me, to be clear, but
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont.
Just red paint, right?
Painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
So their competitive nature and insistence on being the one to make a groundbreaking discovery turned them desperate and violent.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
So this is the vault they kept him in. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sub-level 5 for analysis. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Ah, okay. Because this was the door. They have to cut this entire wall out. What is art? Writing, painting, music, and not just poetry, but rhyme, sculpture, art, dancing, movies, TV, theater, puppets, martial arts. What about Night Springs? Not art. What about cooking? Baking? Not art. Knitting? Not art. Speaking? Not art. Rock stacking? Not art. Sewing? Graffiti? Bullshit charts like this? Deals. Stuff. No art of the deal in here. Got him. Each space is so large, it's quite intimidating. And
finally,
I fear that I'll miss something important. Oh?
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
For a second, I thought it was actually going to pop up like a new objective. Find his cell phone. Get him food. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Booker's writing, the first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are. Whatever it takes. Continue the story from page ID Alan Wake 002. Match the tone, style, and content of Alan Wake 002 as closely as possible. Okay, so this is his attempt to copy it. So that was maybe their first effort to just get other writers to intentionally copy Alan's style. The crack was an emotional one. Oh, the crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched as the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before. Where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door. To his wife. Yeah, I could do an impersonation, but it ain't quite the same. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, but thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Oh, did we meet these two? I just remembered the true crime aspect of it, but I think we might have met these two when playing as Saga. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Darkness, water, Marmots, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Okay, there's another password thing here, but assuming it's not. Oh wait, really? I just saw it on the side. Okay, great. I almost didn't notice that, and I would have been looking for clues. Weekly gossip calls. Diana's gonna slit his throat if he finds out. She finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding Wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were talking or thinking about asking for a transfer. You're gonna leave me here alone? Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. I'm reading these in the wrong order. Remember when we made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. Significant amount of Blackrock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message. We'll fix it, and we will fix the problem. Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Pie Day! Celebrate the arrival of fall. I brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All their staff should visit Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everybody's safety. Lock your computer. Great. So glad I got to go in there and read all that. What am I even fucking doing at this point? Get to the experiment site on sublevel 5. Keycard and gun. Lift the level-wide lockdown. Was there something there? Thank you.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Uh-huh. Can I open this, though?
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Got it. So everybody's evil that worked here as a consequence of the shadow emanating from the Cauldron Lake, right? Which is standard Alan Wake shit. But then also it has its own separate problem happening in this facility. The painter. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Take that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this door opens. Finally, a damn key card.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Uh-oh. Man in a white coat.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Black circular shape along yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black background. Jagged lines. Seeing more numbers here. It's usually a temporary number followed by a permanent number, right? Okay, well, we have the level 2 key card, which we could use in the floor beneath us to open up those doors, right? Or can we use it on the floor? Oh! Oh, I turned on the flashlight! That was the wrong thing to do! Oh man, I forget that way you can just really unload in this game. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, it's September 2023. That could perhaps be our temporary number. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address... Okay, so this is the same memo. Permanent set of digits as the beginning, numbers that change daily. Well, I don't know what day it is today. Might have said it earlier. I don't know what... It's not marked here, but September 23. 0923 could be it. I don't know what the permanent number is, though. Yeah, what was the clearance for... For the door upstairs with the super gun? Can I get that now? Oh, this is already unlocked. Hold on. I found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal on last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void? Our anniversary is the base numbers and then Black Void. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings? I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah? So I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the day of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. The date of our anniversary and brown shape with horns? Why do I know what their anniversary is? Maybe it's in here. Brown shape with horns. Oops. Brown shape with horns is 25. I don't think y'all be celebrating any more anniversaries, I'm sorry to say. Where do I get your anniversary from? Where would I get that from? And what was this one again? Oh, there's a note I didn't read. Reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot, was a week from this Friday. Okay, so that was on the 14th. Got it. That was on the 14th. A week from this Friday is the 22nd. So 25-22? Or the opposite of that? One of those is right. Wait. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I need the month, right? So, okay. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, maybe I have it backwards. There it is.
There.
Alright, everybody's out!
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
And I feel so safe.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Okay, we'll need to get to the elevator and go up. Oh, God! No, fuck! Dude, Dead. Wow. Fuck, she is so fragile. Oh, I just can't. I panic in the combat in this.
Area is extremely hostile.
And it's really hard to come back to a game like this after all this time. Wait, didn't I have more than... Why do I only have one flare? Didn't I have more than one just now? Before I died? Okay, great. So I think the move is to light flare. Just move a little bit faster this time. Light flare, drop it behind me, and then hit the flashlight on those... Ugh. Move it. Or maybe I should take it all the way to the wall. It'll blow this wall apart too. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Let's go! Let's go! What are you doing? Oh, I forgot I have melee. Whoa, what was that, camera? Go! There's no elevator here anymore. What? What? Okay. There's no way I'm supposed to fight them all. Where's the... there's no elevator here. Right? That's where it was? I'm not crazy? Oh, what is happening? I don't have any more light. What the fuck? All right. What? I'm fucked. There's no way. Can't. Yeah, just end me. This makes no sense, man. The fuck? No, I only have one flare. I don't know. What else could I have done? The elevator's gone. There's no way I'm supposed to fight them all.
Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Yeah, I feel like the first time I died I had multiple flares, now I just have one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I see there's something here. Maybe I have to go there? I mean, this worked pretty well. Right, so there's something down here. Can you talk to him? You stay in there, buddy. What? I mean, this looks like... I mean, no, there's nothing here. Maybe come in here? Is this anything new? Did you guys open the door? Whoa, you opened the door! For some reason I thought they couldn't do that. Stop, go away. Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to be doing? Another flare and... What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, I can't go around that side. It's locked. I mean, see, this is where the elevator is supposed to be. It shows on the map that it's going to be there, but it's not going to be there. Can't go through here. Don't have that clearance. Can I go through here? Like, did something open up that wasn't there before? Because of the lockdown being cleared? Oh my god, please! Oh wait, is this the what? Is this the elevator? Stop! Go! Come on!
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
I don't know if I just ran down the wrong hall the first time, or if the elevator moved to a different hallway, or...
Sublevel 1.
Ah, you fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry.
Okay, can we open this?
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Okay, thank you.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
Oh, that was the door I have to open? Great.
Oh, these panels are blocking the door.
Okay, door's unlocked. Whoa. I was gonna comment on the floating duct tape, and then I got fucking scared super hard. It was really scary. Oh my god! Yeah, those are the things I still can't kill. Running around out there. Okay, what do I do with the panel? Stop! Here's the panel. Follow this cable, baby! Floating duct tape! No, there's no cable. The cable doesn't go anywhere, does it? There's this. The para-utilitarian floating duct tape. How do I move the panel? Am I safe in the elevator? No, I don't actually want to go anywhere. I don't actually want to go anywhere. No, God damn it. Where am I? I'm over here. I don't see myself on the map. But I guess I'm here. Maybe I don't show up on the map, I don't remember. I remember there was a safe room over here. Right? Right? Where is it? It's not there anymore. Maybe there wasn't one over here. Maybe I'm misremembering that. How do I...
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Okay, yeah, we read this before. Oh, this is not the... I'm so disoriented. I thought it was on this side of the room when I said the thing about the save room. Yeah, here it is. Okay, how do I move the panels?
Scientific, I mean,
This guy's still talking about the shadow. Maybe it was this. Oh! They turn kind of invisible, huh? That one snuck up on me super bad.
You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make them...
I'm guessing maybe that moved the panels. I remember last time I made a bunch of noise and I was like, I don't know what that did. Maybe that moved the... Okay, yeah, it does look like it moved them okay, except the problem is now that I have to... No! What is dodge? I, for some reason, think circle is dodge. Maybe because that was the dodge button in Dragon Age, but it's turning on my flashlight. What is dodge? Excuse me, pardon me. Give me this gun!
Okay. This should
Security
get me down to
level
sub-level
3.
5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Charge the Black Rock launcher by holding down R2. Charge shots go further and deal more damage on impact. Okay.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Is it a slang shot? It sounds like it might be. I'm guessing this is supposed to kill the paint creatures. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but still it works. Now I need actual Blackrock for the tests. I know there's some on sublevel 5, but the acting inventory supervisor won't give me access to that floor.
Okay, Blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
That's the other thing is, like, how conservative should I be with these? Like, should I use them on the ones I see when I leave here, or should I just try to book it to the elevator? Okay, you got the password on a post-it note. Thank you. Getting tired of figuring those out. Pi Day. Nuts are serious. Blackrock missing. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone. Really worried about nut allergies. In the inventory booth and out in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. I see. Retaliation for HR complaints. That's great. Okay, hold on. Let's shortcut this to something. Okay, we can get to the lowest sublevel. We should probably just... boy! We should probably... If there's so little of this stuff, we should probably try to not fight these things and just leave with what we have, right? Oh, but easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Yes.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Okay, and then confirm flashlight does fuck all to them. They still have that kind of blur distortion effect, so I thought maybe I'd have to do it before I used that. Okay, security clearance 3. Now we can start going down here.
The Shadow had
What a
changed
joy.
Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity.
I do think there was also some stuff...
The monster he was.
I do think there was stuff on level 3. Maybe. Or no, there were locked doors with clearance level 2. And then on level 2 there was a door lock for clearance level 3. That we could now technically get through all those doors. I don't know if that'll be necessary, if those are just... Maybe there's resources in there. Hey, it's the painting that yells at you.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
So of course that's not the real level 4, is it?
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Alright, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I really gotta go. And I'm also super cold. I want to try to finish this tonight, but I really don't want to go much later than 1. So when I get back, let's try to lock in and get this done. BRB. Alright, we're back. Let's make it happen. Jonesy has risen. He's been such a good boy laying on his blanket. I don't know why he's forcing himself to stay down here, though, because it's so fucking cold. But he went upstairs when I went upstairs. He's such a companion. And I'm hoping for his sake he'll stay up there. Maybe lay down somewhere a bit warmer. It is so cold. It's -7 degrees outside. Of course, not that cold inside, but it's pretty fucking cold in here. Alright, we're going to level 5 then. Let's see if we can make this happen. It do be cold AF. And I am feeling it down here in the basement.
Sublevel 4.
Wish the elevator would stop moving.
Yeah, you and me both. That's okay. So wait. Oh, so now we're on sublevel 4. Because we didn't actually go to sublevel 4. I said go to sublevel 5, and now we're on sublevel 4. My chair just mysteriously lowered by itself. That was spooky. This chair's kind of falling apart. Is that where we're going? God, I hate going into a big space like this. Okay, this is always good at least. And then I know there's nothing. I know there's rooms that we have access to now. It's lowering some more. Okay, this chair is like GG, huh? I'm gonna disappear out of sight. Now, I'm more level with the microphone now. I don't even remember. Where's the lever to raise it? Because this, I think, is like the back part. If I wanted to like decline or recline, I am declining mentally. I don't know where the lever is on this to make it go up, but it's going down on its own. I'm feeling very small. Navigate the archives. Fucking impossible space. Okay, they've got some real Bright Falls bullshit in here. Antlers. Oh, you guys are here. But where? What is the... I need to establish what the dodge button is in this. Because it's not circle. Circle is the flashlight. Hold on. I had it down before. L1. Okay. Just trying to do my teleport dodge like fucking Rook. Scary sound, where is it? It's not behind me, is it? Oh, it was behind me! The wait for that to charge up is rough. Oh, what do you want from me? Get me out of this. Ugh, there's a mixture of the two. Obviously don't want to use the Blackrock on these guys. I don't even know if it would work. I can't... I guess I'm... It's lowering again. What the hell is this chair doing? Oh! Battery! Battery! Okay, I'm losing it. Oh, she did reload it. Okay. Seriously? Okay, hold on. This is driving me nuts. What is this chair doing? I'm just getting smaller and smaller. Hold on. This is for the back piece, right? Or does it lift? Where is the... Usually it's like right under here. Oh, here it is. I see it. There we go. Alright, that's better. Oh, now I think I'm even taller than I was before. Wow, what a treat. Alright. Just like didn't need something else to distract me as I slowly sink into the floor. Alright, where... Stop! Stop! This is crazy. Fuck! Where am I supposed to... Is that where I'm going? I hate the speedster. Really? What? What? What is happening? Oh, I'm panicking a lot. That's what's happening. I can't tell if I'm going like the right direction. If I'm going in a direction. No! Oh my god, no! What was that, Jonesy? Fucking... I don't know if I can do all this. I don't know if I can deal with all this. I'm cold. I just want to go to bed. Lake House's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Traversal has only been possible outside the oldest house. Laboratory will be built in sublevel 5 or experiment. Sorry, I'm kind of just skimming these at this point because there's been a lot of reading. Linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake, and this laboratory will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Okay, we did it. Close the fucking door. No, go in there too. Close the door from this side. Okay, that's you can't do that.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament. Yes. But
Subtitles, please.
It's no secret Rudolph has been unhappy here for years.
Oh, I just don't feel like doing all this reading right now. I'm sorry to say. We must first understand its attraction art. The definition of art is varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. We must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art. Cauldron Lake's preferences, such as Wake's writing, Thomas Sane's film, what other mediums? A lot of... I get the thesis of what we're doing, so it's just like a lot of these things I'm picking up feel kind of redundant and just reiterating what we've already established. Musician was missing from Marcel. Any wider search considered? Are they like canonizing it? I think some of this music was by the artist Poe. That would play like for the intermissions and things. Are they like canonizing Poe as a character in this now? An artist who like wrote music as part of these experiments?
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
No more passwords, please. What does it say? 68, 52, 98. I got a trophy for that. Diana just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Why is it? It's got like a weird effect happening, a fade effect. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Like children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Considering the details on the new page we found, I think we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they're the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing that work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we'll lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we're dead? I am head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Official complaint. I received your formal complaint about... What is that effect? That fade effect. About Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. Yada yada. Home safety hotline mode, yeah. Give him a call. We'll get this sorted out in no time. It's the fucking Mouse King lounging around down here. Okay, this is not the way we came, though it appears similar. There's something else you want me to see in here? Blue question mark? We looked at this, no? Oh, was it a website? House of Dreams. It's a blog spot. It's a redacted blog spot. So this musical artist was being housed here, produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths, and now she's missing. And maybe they used the song to get out. Online checks for the public reappearance of redacted. Okay, interesting. Sirensociety.io. I think this is Poe. Who did a lot of the music for those little intermissions in Alan Wake too. And I think they've now in canon captured her and brought her to this facility and tried to use her music as a means of channeling this stuff, and then she escaped. If I remember correctly, Poe also the sister of author Mark Z. Danielewski, author of House of Leaves. And the house on Ash Tree Lane from that book definitely feels like something the Bureau of Control would be fascinated in. Okay, I can't see shit. Oh, right. That's how they tell me that I'm not supposed to go that way. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Nowhere out here? Get to the experiment site on sublevel 5. Okay. Is there an elevator? What do you want from me? Am I meant to just leave? Can I just go straight ahead? I guess? Looks like maybe I can. Jonesy's up. He is climbing on shit. He is gonna knock things over. Ay, ay, ay. So we're just gonna leave? I'm gonna try.
Where'd the elevator go?
Of course. Fuck you. Fucking elevator.
More shifting geometry. Yeah, great. Ooh, nice office.
What are you talking about? The one on the other side that we've already been to? Or now am I allowed to walk out the other side of it? Stupid fucking moving elevator. Can you just stay put? Oh, maybe this? Great. That's great. That's great. It's great.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the
This doesn't look like Lane's style. Different artist.
Fighting him. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work. And oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
I do see the elevator. What?
The Ocean View Motel
No!
is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Not the damn Ocean View Hotel. We don't love the Ocean View Hotel. I remember specifically growing very tired of the Ocean View Hotel.
But the Panopticon isn't headquarters.
As I grow tired now, in this moment. I do think I remember learning that the Ocean View Hotel is a pretty major component of Control as well. And that was kind of lost on me in this. Oh, yeah! Yeah, sure. I love that chapter. It isn't full of shadow goons or whatever. I mean, I don't remember this part. You're the painter, aren't you? There's a little dialogue option, but I can't seem to get it. Hey, buddy. There we go.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
Are you sure you're not Sean Ashmore?
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
So no, this is not the painter. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is somebody from Control.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if I can...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Is that really the oldest house? It felt wrong somehow.
At least my voice is back to normal.
Okay, so a few things there. I think Jesse is the main character of Control, and I do think a component of that game is something about her missing brother. So now I could be totally wrong. I'm assuming that was him. And I do think I remember hearing that there was like a teaser for Control 2 in this somewhere, and I think that must have been it. I guess that might have been optional, but there's the elevator. Please don't move. Please stay where you are. Again, unfortunately, that's totally lost on me, but I would like to play Control this year, and then I can sort of hodgepodge the pieces together narratively. Or I won't, because it's very confusing sometimes, this Alan Wake business. I would like to be done soon, and that's unfortunately not the game's fault. I'm just very cold and tired, so I'm hoping we can finish soon. That's why I'm kind of skimming the text.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
I have now hit the point where I'm kind of like shivering a little bit. Okay, all caps. Shut down the experiment. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Am I gonna regret not going back and like opening up those other rooms that were locked? Probably getting more Blackrock. Shut down the experiment feels like a final task, right?
Marmots had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Lover's quarrel. Even in a dark place. Right, that's what I always say. Typical Marmots. Okay, I don't know if I need the Blackrock or not. Oh, I pressed the Dragon Age dodge button. I'm so fucking toast. I can't move. Okay, Superman punch. Oh, I keep thinking circle's the dodge button. It's L1, which kind of feels like a weird dodge button currently to me, but... Fuck. Even if I get it right. Oh my god, what? Okay. 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 Oh! Ah! Are you done reloading? The reload for the shotgun is fucking abysmal. Like what is she even doing? And I need to heal. What? Oh my god! I don't know if this matters or not. Okay, I guess we'll never know at this rate. Okay, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. I really need to heal. Okay, I don't know if there's anything I'm supposed to... Oh! Okay. Okay. I'm like fucking dead again already.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? I should go.
Oh! Is there something else I'm supposed to be doing? No?
Like I needed more problems.
What is happening now? Oh my god. I can't... Oh, what is happening now? I can't fucking... I can't do anything about that. I don't have any Blackrock. Oh, there's some right there, isn't there? I see there's a box there. Yeah, this is a huge problem, man. huge problem. I can't get enough time to stop and search these boxes. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, please. Did I not pick it up? This is so... I can't... I got fucking agita. I can't... I really wished I hadn't used the black rock on her. I wish it was... Okay. Yeah, this isn't working very well for me, brother. All right. What? Fuck. I don't have time to pick stuff up. I can't stop moving. There's nothing in the box. There's nothing in that box. Okay. What did I just pick up? Nothing in the box. That's excellent. I have no health. I have no health. How are you gonna... Why do some boxes not have anything in them? Come on. I don't... Okay, I need to wait to dodge. Dodge. It's really late and I'm really cold and I don't want to do this again. I hate when this happens. It's not really the game's fault. I just like don't have the fucking patience for this at this point. I need a... Okay, I already think I need a redo. God damn it! Still reloading! Oh, okay.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
I don't know. Okay. Really trying here. Pick up stuff! Oh my god. Are you... What the... What the fuck? What the... What's the most recent save? I don't even know. I don't even know. What? Oh my god.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
I have no ammo. I have no ammo! Missed. I don't even understand. Now it's not. She's. I just can't fucking. I can't form a coherent thought. So I'm gonna stop trying. Okay, what? I don't know why it didn't go through any of the same phases. Was that like a mercy boss? Did it like down the difficulty or something?
I don't have time for this. I need to shut down this threshold before it fractures.
Truly don't have time for this. Just flip the switch.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Costello, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Oh, that guy got to
The
leave.
threshold event collapsed. I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because Protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Oh, fuck. Done deal. Alright, let's wrap this up quickly, because it's late, I'm cold, and I'm tired. We can do credits, or are we just going to do...
We wrote so many things.
Good musical outro. Alright. Sorry for the gamer rage there. I don't hold it against the game, it was just frustration out of really wanting to go to bed and being really cold. Also, but there was some irritating lack of responsiveness happening there, where I'd like kept trying to pick shit up or try to get some space so I could heal. It was a little agitating, but I probably would have had more patience with it under better circumstances. Also, I don't know what happened at the end, because it just wasn't going through the phases that last time. It was just, she just kept chasing me around. I don't know if that was a glitch, or if the game was like, man, this guy fucking sucks at this boss fight. Let's give him an easier, abbreviated version of it. No, this was cool. I appreciate the opportunity to come back to this. I do wish I had given myself more time with it, because I kind of rushed through the back half of it. And it was just a lot of listening and reading, which I think is probably consistent with this game anyway, but it was just more than I was willing to do tonight with it being so late. It didn't help that I went on a rant for 30 minutes before starting the stream. That wasn't wise of me. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to have played a little more Alan Wake 2. I also bet that I would have had an easier time with it if I hadn't it hadn't been so long since I played it. Like if I went straight out of the base game into that, I bet it would have been, the combat would have been a little easier, because I would have had all the muscle memory still of how to play and the built-in reflexes and such. But I did like this. I thought it was pretty creepy. I thought it was very good atmosphere. I can see sort of the meta narrative about, the critique of AI and art attempting to replicate things of genuine emotion and purpose, and twisting them and perverting them and corrupting them, and definitely a meditation on artists and art, and what it means to create, and the potential consequences of someone who doesn't understand it or have any emotional attachment to it trying to replicate it. I could see some interesting pieces coming together in that, and I feel like there's probably some aspects of it I missed. I didn't do any backtracking to open old door. I bet they would have just been ammo and health and lore. Oh, alright, I'm gonna wrap up though. Thanks for hanging out. Good stream. It was good. Thank you for saying so. I wasn't sure if it was. I felt like it was getting pretty rough at the end there, but I wanted to see it through. I didn't want to stop when it was clear I was so close to being done. But yeah, I'm gonna be very tired, so I'm gonna go upstairs, warm up. I can't wait to be in my bed. I'm gonna eat a melatonin and hopefully have an alright day tomorrow. I hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. Take it easy, stay warm, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you for watching, Dilly. Thank you for watching, Kit. Thank you, lurkers. I should be back then on, what's today? Is today Tuesday? I should be back then on Thursday.
Deep breaths.
Oh. There's the credits. Alright, I'm probably not gonna let the credits run. Oh, they're probably pretty short. But just unless this is just, I see Saga. Unless this is just the credits of the game. No, it's not. There's the Marmots and the. Anyway, deep breaths. Oh yeah, see you tomorrow. I'll be in your chat, Dilly. What are you playing tomorrow? Tell me about it. So I should be back on Thursday to play a game. I'm gonna do another one-off stream, and probably try to give myself a little extra time to enjoy it. I'm gonna be playing a game called Virginia. It's a game that I bought a really long time ago on sale and forgot about. But the primary reason I got it was that I heard it was very David Lynch inspired, specifically Twin Peaks inspired, and I thought with the unfortunate recent passing of David Lynch, now could be a good time to finally check that out, especially because I just started my Twin Peaks rewatch, and so we'll be playing that on Thursday. Another one-off, a little something different. Alan Wake also obviously very Twin Peaks and David Lynch inspired. Maybe not as obviously with this DLC, but still definitely they wear that influence on their sleeve. So I guess we're just kind of doing a Lynch homage week. Don't know what I'm doing? Okay. I like our chances. Maybe some more cud. I don't know. Whatever you decide. I should be locked in to watch and enjoy tomorrow night, so I'll be doing that. Alright. Good night. Thank you. I love you. Speed up the credits. Here we go. Monty Python style. Here we go. That way we could say we didn't skip them. These are pretty long credits, but it's pretty, oh my god, we're getting into the other languages. There, we did it. We didn't skip anything. Alright. There we go. Alright, good night. Love you. I'm so cold. I'm so tired. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Alan Wake 2. We can put you up on the finish shelf once and for all. Until we play Control sometime this year. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, good night. Bye-bye. Bye.